Democracy is just wonderful. To impact the world you live in based on your own opinions or stances, ignoring the fact that you are a single drop of a vast ocean. Of course, one cannot rely on the population of an entire country to make informed decisions. Winston Churchill famously proclaimed that democracy is the worst form of government, except all those other forms that have been tried from time to time. On a general level, democracy is a fair system. In truth, the main issues of politics are not necessarily found within its overarching system, but rather on an individual level, generally relating to the fallacies of the human psyche. First of all, rhetoric is viewed as the most important aspect for any politician to adhere to. Through rhetoric, the politician attempts to sway their audience. This is not inherently negative. In fact, it is fairly logical. Regardless, these rhetorical devices work incredibly well on the populace. Almost too well. The effectiveness of a politician's pathos, ethos, kairos, etc. causes the vox populi to lean towards the politician without as much of an interest in their true intentions. After all, research is time-consuming. Why read about what a debater wants when they have a sense of humor or went to Harvard University? Additionally, many people find it difficult to forge their own opinions, often leading to a reliance on the judgment of others. Many voters are influenced by parents, friends, or colleagues. This obviously leads to a less informed decision. Furthermore, social media can send users into an echo chamber brought on by advanced algorithms. Such hive mind communities can lead to radicalization, which you can believe whatever you want about. Have you read the entire Communist Manifesto to appreciate Che Guevara? Sure. You believe that fascism is the greatest thing since sliced bread? Why the hell not? I'm not going to stop you. Nonetheless, sudden radicalism is generally caused by certain factors. Case in point, social media. Also, surely it is not positive for people to strongly disagree with each other. In my experience, radicalism often leads to othering, prejudice, or an inability to sympathize with both sides of the spectrum, which is often seen as the most essential ability in a political context. Also, just a hint, the American two-party system does not help with the aforementioned radicalization. Back on the topic of social media, a large demographic of its users are children or adolescents channeling their hatred for certain ethnic groups on Instagram or TikTok instead of voting for, you can fill in the blanks. Yeah, so that based shitposter you have been sending direct messages to over the past weeks most likely has been a 12-year-old edgelord this entire time. Genuinely cut it out. Soon Chris Hansen will have to be involved. Political influencers are also a cesspool. Politics was never about growing close to one another in a parasocial manner. It is simply about making knowledgeable decisions based on your own resonations regarding modern issues. Parasociality is a reflection of why the subjective is more important in the modern political landscape than the objective. We are playing into the hands of politicians like pawns on a chessboard. I wish to end this project with a quote from the late philosopher, also cult leader, Osho, where democracy is summarized quite eloquently.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.